I don't know what the hell happened. Okay. Think I'm back. Think I'm back live. I'm waiting to freaking find out.
Yeah, they're not pausing at all. So
Okay. Good for them then.
yeah, they're at 9 minutes right now. So
Going back in.
okay.
What was the time?
About 8 minutes 15, I think it was when you dropped out. Somewhere between 8 and 8:15, I believe. Let me check the VOD real quick because I can give you an exact time then.
Trying to zoom through. How do I...
Minions have spawned.
Oh wow. Okay, no, it's we need to start at like 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
4 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm watching the VOD back. It ends. It freezes at 4:07.
Move forward, backward. How do we... Gamepad B? Faster playback. Is D-pad up? Or page up? Skip forward is D-pad right?
If you hit F10, the little thing should pop up in the bottom right-hand corner. And you should be able to hit the plus and minus to go faster.
I mean, that doesn't... That barely speeds it up. Because it goes right back to times 1. Yeah.
That's because it's loading it. It's loading the game.
Okay, so 4 minutes? You said 4 minutes?
4 minutes 7 seconds to be exact.
Okay, we're not far off. Okay, I'm almost there.
Cool. Can they hear us right now? Or
Yes.
okay, excellent. So for those of you who are watching, we do apologize. Herc had a little bit of a problem with his internet, but we are getting the game back to the state where we were at previously. They are playing, so we are going to be a few minutes behind right now. I am keeping tabs on what is going on another stream. But
I mean, that's
so
irrelevant.
far, it's going to be an interesting game. So I do have a little bit of knowledge into this, but as we're looking right now, it's very even. So we're about 4.5 minutes into the game. If you could start the stream up in Discord again. Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Excellent. Okay. So again, about 5 minutes in so far.
Get this out of here.
Khepwi with 1 kill, but Phenoms will get the return here as Pegleg will get the kill into the duo lane. They're going to start going back and forth as now the second kill will be registered. Sorry, the third kill will be registered. 3-1 now our score in favor of Khepwi Suns. So the even play now becomes an advantage for Khepwi. Interesting here as now as we look at it, Khepwi has a bit of an advantage. The snowball that we were seeing previously by Phenoms, it's going the other way.
Yeah, I think, you know, Khepwi, they came in with a clear game plan with a lacking KA. They knew they lived to Willie's comp. It's definitely comfortable for them. They've played a lot of it, especially through all the way through season 1, and they're now just going to start dominating in the game. And if they can translate to late, I don't see any reason they can't win it.
Yeah, and especially right now, it is going to be a very good team fighting comp as Pegleg is going to pick up Liam over in solo. So another quick kill there for Phenoms, narrowing that advantage just a little bit. But looking for advantage, we do see as the solo kill, Tella is going to be able to get Duck over in the duo lane as it looks like the brown side is back over there. However, the dive is going to happen. Brown side trying to get a little bit onto that on her. The Danza ult comes out. And the pot's going to come there. Beads are going to be popped. That is going to be on her. Trying as Yuri's going to pick up a kill in the mid lane. And Skeet's going to pick up one on Tella. So, again, the solo kill is going to get traded in. But with Yuri falling as well, Pegleg falling as well. And Vacus is going to go down as well. So that is now a 6-3 advantage. Yuri is on a killing spree. And this Wheelix is making herself known.
I think you really gotta give credit to Teller there. He did absolutely amazingly, and because he forced Brownside's blink, he you know, the dance drop maybe could have been a little bit better. He could have got the stun, but he you know, tied him down for a lot of time there where he could have died a lot earlier. And then Khepwi Sun's on the other side of the map. He was, you know, relied on his team to do some good, and they got through 2 kills, and now they're, you know, carrying on, looking really good here.
Absolutely. And again, Phenoms will pick up the Oracles here early in the game, but mostly just for farm here. They are not going to start pushing towards the Scorpion. But here comes Tella again. He's going to try and deny the Scorpion farm on the left-hand side there. Interesting as we look. Solo lane, pretty even. Mid lane, very even. And the dual lane, the carries are just bouncing back and forth at this point, trying to do what they can. I really like how, you know, before Cooter was trying to sort of hold his own against Duck, and now you see the talent of Tella coming out as not only is he fighting toe-to-toe with this Giannis, but he is getting a quick kill. And being very effective at it as the Sylvanas ult comes out, and that is going to be a beautiful kill by Yuri. Goodbye. Tycho drums now as damage onto the Danza, but it's not going to lead to anything except for, again, this Danza burrow. Skeet backing up.
Pulled beads, actually.
Uh-oh. As, yes, he did get beads, but Sylvanas in there. The teleport going to be used. The damage being done. Here comes the Fenrir with a quick kill.
It's a really nice Fenrir ult.
Excellently done. Skeet does pick up that one, helping his cause in the mid lane. Oh, that one getting caught out. The King Arthur going to fall. The ult is going to be used, but it's not going to secure his life. Instead, Brownside will secure the kill. So a quick 2-0 swing in favor of Khepwi. As damage getting done over here by the Giannis. Kind of getting back into that. Now we're similar. We're sort of in the mid lane phase, or at least beginning the mid lane phase. 7-5 our score as we speak. A little bit of an invade here as the red buff is going to be picked up by Brownside. Actually, he's going to pick it up. So again, the invade, the farm, trying to gain what small advantage they can as Bastet being the annoyance that I knew she would be.
I think it's kind of, you know, again, you got to talk about what happens in that fight in the mid lane there. Khepwi got, you know, really good picks, and then they got the, can't remember what it was, really low. Oh, that's unfortunate for Tella there.
Very unfortunate, and he's going to get jumped on. The Brutalize going to be used by the Fenrir. Very, very low, not enough mana, but he is going to be able to slowly back away and recall with no duress.
This Fenrir is everywhere. Like in that mid fight, he got the ult onto the Awilix after he tried to dive the kill that was really low on the tower, and then was able to go over there and get the kill onto the KA. And
Yep.
it's not. And Jordan's also been playing really well in this Sylvanas, so this is a great game to watch, especially from a support point of view so far.
Absolutely. And the ping's coming out to try and pressure here as Bastet sees the King Arthur as the rotation is coming over here. I don't know if Liam knows what's going on here. But some damage done, but it's not going to lead to a kill. As here comes the Fenrir again, the ult comes in. Good damage by the Donza. The Sylvanas is going to eat tower shots, and he is eventually going to eat Crow. As there goes the Donza getting another one, and Bastet will fall to Yuri. Again, that Awilix doing what Awilix does. The pressure, the damage, but, oh, on her! With the ultimate, Mean Man Link is going to pick up Skeet on the backside, and Fenrir getting out with just a sliver of health. 9-6 our score now. Wow, this one is looking tight. Again, a slight farm advantage in favor of Phenoms, at least just looking at items. But if we could look at the graph real quick, Herc. Just to see, I think it's going to be a lot closer than what we expect. There it is. Again, the gold difference is negligible. The XP difference now, negligible. You did see Phenoms try their darndest to just kind of bring it, that big push, but it's not there. And we're back to an even state, essentially. Even though Khepwi has 3 more kills, the farm has been efficient in favor of Phenoms. Again, rotations coming over here. That Giannis. Oh, look, the shotgun. Half the health of the Anhur is gone. Here comes the Bastet, but she's just going to show herself. As Anhur is going to try and back away slowly. As, nope, the Fenrir is there. The leap's got to be used. And that is going to be Bastet getting out of dodge as well.
This could be a collapse here from Khepwi. 2 of them are really low. That's unfortunate.
Very low. Oh.
Was that a miss? That's a misclick, right? You said the auto. Yeah.
I think that had to be a fat finger there. Oh.
Yeah. I think he tried to blink. But he didn't have an instant, so he just went to he ordered the floor and then all. It was kind of unfortunate for Jordan. Maybe kicking himself with that.
So again, ooh, the dive in, the Brutalize comes out, but it's going to be the Fenrir ult that's going to bring down the Goat Boy. Good grief, that Giannis ult, and he's going to secure the kill. 7-9 the score. The Donsboro ult coming out. That is ultimately going to hit the Raijin. The Taiko drum is going to be used. That is going to be Skeet getting up the kill, but Brownside's going to fall to Yuri. 8-10 our score. The Chronos just walking it down mid lane right now with the Donza in tow. As player damage, we take a look real quick, and that is going to be Chronos with 7,800 player damage right now.
Interesting, the AD carry for Phenoms is actually dead last right now, and even the support for Khepwi is a higher. I mean, you can just kind of tell that Duck's been farming. He's not got the kill participation, but he's pretty even, and I think you're not really looking for your Giannis carry, I guess, to start doing stuff yet. You're waiting for the late game, and that's when you're gonna start doing stuff. You saw him all over into that fight in mid.
He actually does have an advantage right now in levels. He is level 14 to Tella's 13, and 1, 2, and 3 as opposed to 1, 2, and 1, so not terrible. Ooh, as a good shotgun hits that on her. The Brutalize the leap comes out. The bead's gonna come out from the Awilix, as Fenrir ult is not gonna be able to pick up anyone.
That wasn't actually beads. He just missed.
Oh yeah, he did just miss. That wasn't beads. Wow.
Brownside's gonna be kicking himself there. That's 2 support whiffs in a row we've watched there. They're both gonna be kicking themselves now.
I'm guessing he wishes he has that Ymir at this point.
I mean, you can't. I don't even say that. He's been playing out of his mind, honestly. Like, he's going in again. Here we go on the Sylvanas.
And again, by himself for the most part. Not really any follow-up. As the rotation does come over to mid lane, again, 2 towers have fallen in favor of Phenoms. 1 for Khepwi Suns. And again, this one is still really close, but Phenoms is just finding that advantage little by little. Ooh, the knock up, the ult can be used, and that is a good starter as the collapse comes down, and Liam will finally pick up Skeet. Goodbye, Danza. Have 40 seconds to figure out what you did wrong.
So dead Danza, and it's kind of unfortunate for Phenoms there, although all grouped in right. If you see 4 people in right lane, Danza can normally call, yeah, let's just take Gold Fury for free here, but I mean, I don't even think they could, even if they had the people. They've got a Giannis there in the left lane, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't even burn that before Khepwi get over there. So, look, as you can see now, Khepwi gonna group here, and I don't think, apart from a steal maybe, or a cheeky Ragnarok onto a carry, there's not a lot you can do about this.
Yeah, because again, the Giannis ult is not there. That one was very, very close, though, as the shotgun does come in. The Fenrir is going to be able to pick up somebody, but it's not going to be able to pick up much, as Brownside will fall. And here comes the Cats, but it's just going to be leaping away to safety. Man, I don't know. At this point, this is still a very, very close game. Again, the ultimates going back and forth, the team fights really playing in Khepwi, and it's the massive rotations as we look over in the soul lane, as Vakis could be collapsed here. 3-man coming in, the Awelix, the knock-up, no ultimate to use though, as goodbye Vakis, and that's going to be Yuri picking up another kill on this Awelix. Again, XP in favor of Phenoms, but gold difference is negligible.
The fact that the XP is in favor of Phenoms with the kill lead for Khepri is testament to how well they're farming. Pegleg, you know, I don't think we've really spoke much about Pegleg, but every time I look at Pegleg, he's taking stuff here, he's taking stuff there. He's really helping to keep this gold lead ticking over. He's efficiently farming. He might not be every fight, but look, you can see his player damage. He's second on Phenoms. I think he's playing really well here on the Bastet, which I know for a fact isn't one of his comfort picks, but it's good to see him trying it out. I think he's doing pretty good on it.
I would love to see, if possible, Herc, what our net worths are. Just to see where advantages lie. Look at that Danza. Okay.
Maybe it's Skeet doing all the farming then?
Wow. Okay, I'm kind of surprised, as Pyro has been
That's a nice steal.
Beautiful. As expecting. Wow. Just look at that damage. Brownside will pick up the kill onto Link, but the Tycho drums will rain down. The Danza ult coming through. Squirtle is going to pick up Goat Boy on the backside, but that is going to be the re-engage. Skeet's going to pick up another one onto Link. The Wheelix trying to backflip out of trouble, but it's not going to be enough, and Yuri is now going to go down. So that one, not really a team fight, but the pickoffs one after another. And that means that the XP difference is going to spike in favor of Phenoms, and now the gold difference swings back over in favor of Phenoms.
I think that's kind of unfortunate there. I really didn't like that Danza all in from Skeet. I thought he was just straight up dead. But yeah, it kind of got fortunate there. The Bloodforge proc coming in, he took no damage, he was big, and they didn't really have the damage to punish him, and they got 2 more picks for it, so all in all, good ult from Skeet there.
I find it really interesting how Raijin had 2,800 gold in hand and couldn't find time to back. If he had possibly had more items online, he probably could have maybe have picked up at least one in that fight.
Yeah, very interesting there. You can see Khepwi trying to group together and get the rotations over, trying to figure out how to push the team fight advantage. The issue that we're finding, though, is that they're collapsing as 3 or 4 to try and get a pick onto 1, but they're getting the re-engage, and that's where this Fenrir is coming in. The re-engage where Fenrir will jump in, grab that one, and then pull them out. And then there's the quick pick, and that quick pick leads to the turn in the fight. So now, I mean, in the last fight, you just had a 4 for 0. Phenoms is now only 1 kill away, and I mean, the team fight, quote unquote, advantage doesn't really exist. Um, I hate to say it, but looking for Phenoms to try and close this one out in their mind, it's the real quick ability for them to get the pick, turn the team fight, whereas Khepwi want to have that team fight. So trying to figure out how to sustain the team fight without getting picked is going to be Khepri's problem. Duma, you got any insight into this one right now?
I'm just, yeah, I think you've pretty much done a pretty in-depth analysis. I'm just really looking for that. I think it's go either way. I did feel Fire Giants is going down here. This is kind of unfortunate for Khepwi. They're going for a big defense. Again, you're looking at double hunter, well, a magical hunter and a dancer burrow. One bad team fight for Khepwi here is a death sentence, but again, one good team fight for Khepwi, and they're massively back in it. Oni Fury spawning soon. If they get a team fight pretty soon, Oni Fury pushing waves through, getting a lot of towers, you're back into the game. You can go either way. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm really excited to see what this game's gonna turn into. This balls.
Absolutely. So again, looking at it, we do have 5 towers up for Phenoms, but only 3 up for Khepwi. We do see that the solo lane is now devoid of towers. The tier 2 has finally fallen. Tier 1 has fallen in the mid, and the duo lane is the only one that still has a fair chunk of health onto that tier 1 tower. Now, that being said, as we are going to catch up real quick, as Fire Giants looks like it's going to drop pretty quickly here.
I thought Brownside was gonna die to the FG.
Yeah,
if,
that was gonna
if
be...
he walked out of the ring, he was dead.
Yes. I was waiting for the dot damage to finish him off, but he is going to be able to safely back. Peg leg was getting low too, just to be honest, on that best hit.
Oh, I've got inside information about Pegleg and Fire Giants. It's not a healthy relationship. He really doesn't. He struggles with that boss.
Yeah. And again, so as we look around the map right now, our next objective is going to be this Oni Fury popping up in the next 30 seconds or so. Oracle's going to be picked up here by Phenoms. Now, that is really the issue here. Phenoms picks up the Oracles, setting up for Oni Fury. There's one ward over there by Khepwi. There's no vision on that side of the jungle. So Phenoms is pushing, trying to get that tower, and Brownside will get a kill here over in duo lane. Tella will fall. They're gonna just allow minions to do what minions do, but and they will eventually push that lane. But looking at where the ward locations are, you've got one, looks like sentry ward over by the Harpy on the left-hand side. Nothing really else in that side of the jungle for either team, which is kind of strange. You'd expect with an objective coming up that they would at least want to have some sort of vision there.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I guess both teams now, they're not really in the jungle. You're kind of moving towards now, getting pushing these lanes. Pretty sure there's about to be a pretty big fight here. It could be pretty game deciding if it goes badly for Khepwi.
A big jump in, that is going to be Goat Boy. That's the tank. That was the tank. Goodbye. See you later. Adios. There goes the tree getting shot down as the shotgun comes out again. Skeet's going to pick up Liam. There goes the front line. Now comes the dive into the back line by both the Fenrir and the Bastet. Bastet's going to jump out of there. The Fenrir is going to be focused a little bit as Middle Phoenix will finally fall. That's going to be Vacus picking up Tella now. And
Pretty
now,
sure this is game here.
Yeah, what used to be just 1 pick, 2 picks, has now been 4 kills. And Link is going to try and do what he can on this Raijin, but you don't see much going to happen as Sylvanas with the ult is going to have the knockup, but nothing there. And Phenoms will take game number 2 and win the sets against Khepwi. 17-13 our final score, 21 minutes, 58 seconds the final time.
Yeah, I mean, like I was trying to say in the pause, that Fire Giant can either go either way there, and I feel that was great support play from Brown side there to get the pick onto Yuri, and then, sorry, to get the pick onto Jordan, then to go over and get the Ragnarok straight onto Liam. As soon as those two frontliners for Khepwi are gone, the Willix comp falls apart. There's no way they can get a Willix pick out of the Phoenix. They basically just have lost all chances there holding that, and it's just game. There's
Yep.
some great picks there from Phenoms to get that in the open. And
And
realize
again,
then they had the damage to end the game.
and they pick them in the right order. They pick the Sylvanas, which gets rid of the knockup. They pick the King Arthur, which gets rid of the knockup. Then they kill the Awelix, which gets rid of all the danger. I mean, at the end of it, you're kind of left scratching your head, going, okay, what do we do? But okay, that's just got to be troll. That's Squirtle with a troll there on the Warriors axe.
No, I think that's going into a Sundering Axe. I think that's
It is.
really good in mid, and especially on mages, right? That's why it's being nerfed,
Yeah.
to be changed. I think that's
Okay.
going to be quite a strong pick.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is exactly why they're nerfing Sundering Axe, is because it's the value that you get out of it is so much better than Soul Reaver.
Okay.
While Soul Reaver does I think 3% of your health or whatever. Jack, help me out here. Is that
Yeah, right.
something like
3
that? And
sounds good.
Sundering Axe does 10%, and that's why people are like, yeah, we're not picking up Soul Reaver. Why would I get that? I'll just not get a starting item. Get Sundering Axe.
Yeah, you say nerf, but I mean, I'm pretty sure with the increased percentage, I think I'm just going to see Warriors running at everything. I can't wait to see 5 Warriors against 5 Mages again from UwU, and just watch the Warriors absolutely steamroll this time. It's gonna be so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will not see that again this season.
So, what are you thinking, Red, for MVP from this game?
I mean, I hate to say it, but I got to give it to Brownside again, because without his initiation, none of the follow-up damage happens. I mean, his jumping in, using the ult, getting the pick, allowing for, you know, allowing for his team to gain the small fight advantages, not the team fight advantages of 5-on-5, but the little picks of picking up, the 2-on-3 and picking one, running it back, and then that one dies, and now it becomes a 3-on-1 or, a 4-on-1. And that's where the little advantages started to snowball later on in the game for Phenoms. So I got to give it to Brownside for game number 2.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's definitely. I'm almost leaning the same way. Browns have played really extremely well again. That that end doesn't really happen there with them. I think though in the second game it's a bit more close cut. I think across the board, Phenoms was a great game. Squirtle did what he needed to do. He got to 20, and that game goes any longer. That Southern Guts comes online. He's starting to rotate. He's smacking people. But I think I'm gonna have to give that game to Vacus. If you look at the player damage, Vacus throughout that game is just absolutely smacking everything for a shit ton of damage in almost every fight. It's really well played by him. We sort of looked at the Chronos solo. We were like, really? And I think he just proved everyone they're wrong. I think it needs to be at least acknowledged. So I'm gonna give it to Vacus from that game.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
I give it to
So again,
Brownside.
thank you guys for being here. Yeah, Herc, what do you got?
I gotta give it to Brownside. If you ever see a game that's literal being, you don't see supports who can control a game like that, like what Brownside did usually. And it just seemed like wherever the fight was, he was there, and he was the reason why they were killed.
I think though, if that game had gone on a bit longer and that fight does go in the way of Khepri, I'm definitely giving MVP to Yuri forever. I think he played out of his mind on that Wheelix. There's not much really there at the end of the game, but he absolutely ran the game through that pick. I know obviously it's a Wheelix comms, you are going to run it through the Wheelix, but he was everywhere, always in the right position, getting in the early ganks, and he played really well on there. I think people are going to have to watch out for that if they pull it out later in the season, because he played really well in that game.
Yep, I agree. Absolutely agree on the other side. Yuri was just everywhere he needed to be and was allowing his team to gain the advantages in lane that they had, especially
Mhm.
early on. Now, again, the advantages were in lane, but not in overall farm. And I think that's really where Khepwi may have to grow as a season. I mean, now we're getting into All-Star break, but for the second half, maybe finishing the farm aspects, getting a little bit more aggressive and trying to take more camps, pushing as twos and threes rather than full team fights. Um, I think that's maybe where Kepwi's next step is. I think that's kind of what separates them from what I would call the top tier of the QSL right now. They are a very good team. Don't get me wrong. I see Khepwi as an excellent team right now. But what separates them from where I see the teams that are kind of running the show, um, like Phenoms, like All In, like a few of the others, is again the lack of efficiency in farming, and I think that's really what got them in this set was the lack of efficiency in farming.
I want to point out one more thing. Like chat saying Bacchus MVP or Riot. I won't give him MVP for this reason. I didn't have enough Chiron solo. I mean, the Chiron solo wasn't there, so I just can't give him MVP. It's
I can't give it to Vacus because it's Vacus that's saying it in chat.
yeah.
So get out of here, you troll. Any last things, guys? Any insights or things looking forward to in the next week? You guys looking forward to All-Star break?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. Gonna see some big boys running some other big boys, probably in some big boy main roles, which will be fun to watch. Nice exhibition. I was looking forward to this game on Tuesday. I don't know what teams are playing. I think it's like Gloria Mortem and some trash team, right? So that's gonna be fun to watch. Gonna be so tune in then.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, on Tuesday we do have All In playing Gloria et Mortem. We are going to have Link actually on the camera for that one. It's first time on camera, so hopefully it'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to that one. Unfortunately, I will be busy, so I won't be able to join you guys, but hopefully I'll be able to catch the end of it when I get off of work. But yeah, looking forward to that one. I'm definitely gonna be watching the VOD on that.
Awesome. They're asking, do we want an interview from Phenoms or from Khepwi? Yeah, right, sure.
Sure, if they wanna show their mugs, I'm fine with that.
I know they're trolling probably, but Ski, if anyone does want to come through, then they're welcome. I know Brownside like doesn't. I know he,
Yeah.
but like, if anyone does want to come through, probably send Ruben here. That's a big mouth, right?
Can I just cut the stream as soon as they come in?
Yeah, just pop into general chat real quick. We will drag you down. If
Vacus is coming.
Vacus is
Apparently.
coming. Okay.
It's also gonna defo troll. Oh, he is there. He's actually in general chat.
Oh, he is actually general chat. Okay, here we go. All right, here it is. The troll himself. How you doing, Vacus?
All right, not too bad. How about you guys?
Now that I've seen you in main role. Oh, I mean solo. Sorry.
First of all, I'm an ADC main.
Yeah,
that was a mage.
He's a carry man.
That's a mage. Inverted commas. Sorry, carry on.
What happened was Brownside wanted to play Chrono support, and we didn't want to let him. So I had to take it into solo.
That's why that was my thought process. I did think it was going there.
Yeah. I mean, the original plan was for me to play Danza in solo, but then they played King Arthur, so I didn't want that.
Nice to see the chat come out from
Kali.
Yeah, man, I got counterpicked so hard in game 1. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? He built triple defense. He had 200% anti-heal.
We were talking about that, going, wait a second, an Upwatch? Really? Really?
Well, he played
I
Upwatch,
knew what
right?
it was gonna
so
do.
Upwatch is base anti-heal, and then he had Tainted Steel. Yep. And then he also had Contagion and Upgraded Ankh.
Yeah.
I love that. I knew as soon as I saw Liam running it into your Shark, I knew you're gonna have an awful game. So
I
not
didn't
an
have an
awful
awful
like
game.
no, I said like not you're gonna play bad, but it's gonna be a bad experience in the
I only
lane at
died
least.
those 2 times. The team asked me to go in. You know, I live for the team. I die for the team, and at that time I just died for the team.
Thanks, man. So how do you feel about how you guys played? Like, was you how do you feel like not? I know you won 2 21-minute games, but is there anything you guys are looking at maybe to work on from those games? Is there anything that kind of worried you at any point?
Uh, Skeet needs a new god pool. That was literally his first game ever playing Danzaburo. He's played. He doesn't. He legit. He's not hiding his masteries. He doesn't have Neath Master.
Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly, he doesn't have Neath Master.
So
So
apart
you
from
know,
a new mid lane,
yeah. Apart from a new mid lane, I like the jungle change. Rube likes to buddy with me over in solo lane, as you've seen, which is nice.
yeah, it was good to see you guys run it through solo. You didn't normally. This is definitely a change in strategy, and it was seemed to work pretty handy for you guys.
Well, I mean, the other teams realized that if they shut me down, like especially All In, I think it was right. They
Well,
realized that they just shut me down, then we lose the game.
I have no idea what you're on about. We didn't camp you, not once. Mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. Like you guys just come over, sit on my lane. You got 4-man rotations every 2 minutes, right after my TP is down, and then we lose the game because of it. I mean, once other teams realize that, you know, then we're gonna be in a bad time. But with Rube, at least I have an extra person there, so we can both die.
Oh, awesome. Any other comments or anything from anyone, or shall we get the Khepwi Sons representative?
Oh, we should get Khepwi in here.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Vakis. Good hearing from
Yep.
you. Hope to see some more chat gameplay in the future, and
My next set, I'll play Chalk and Chiron for you.
like Chiron.
No-
Yay, Chiron.
Chiron.
Nox will get weaved in
Ooh.
there somewhere, but Chiron's on the list.
I don't want to see your Nox. Not after that in-house.
What do you mean? I was playing support then.
Blue buff stealing us.
Stop that. Stop
Get
that.
out of here. Cheers,
I
man.
was what you were doing it to. Don't do that.
Should we get the Khepwi Sons representative in here?
Yeah. If you want to join us, go to general chat. We'll drag you in here.
I think
Um,
Adrian's coming in.
Adrian, awesome. See if he's there. Oh, he's already here. Awesome. Hey, Ari, how you doing?
Gone.
What did you say?
Can you hear me? My bad. I'm all good.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Cool. All right. So excellent. Well done in game 2. It was difficult to watch. You guys weren't able to pull out the victory, but a lot of positives, to be honest, in this game, in this set, even. Where do you think maybe your next step is to try and, find a next win here?
I don't know. And I think game 1 we just gave up all the pressure, literally in every single lane, so we just couldn't do too much. And by that time, like we were actually grouping, we were pretty far down already. Game 2, I don't think there's really that many positives throughout the whole game. Like we played pretty well, but we had made some calls that were kind of questionable, and they just grew better than us throughout both sets. So yeah.
Okay. Interesting. We were talking about the Upwatch pickup in first game. Kind of scratching my head about that one, but of course, Dutma has the inside story here. Um, so as soon as you saw the chalk, was that on the cards for you guys, or was this kind of like, maybe not? You know, we'd rather have something a little bit more meta.
So we had brought it up as soon as the chalk came out, just like kind of as a joke. And then I was last pick, and we had 4 seconds left on the clock, and I was hovering mages. So it was just like, damn, Liam, you're gonna have to play Outpwash because he didn't tell me anything else. So we played Outpwash solo there.
Well, there we go. So I thought it was a straight up troll at first, and then all of a sudden Dutma reminds me that Upwatch has base anti heal, if you remember.
So yeah, it's good into the chalk. It's just rough. Chalk hits really hard, especially when he went trans too, which was kind of difficult. Kind of got camped a little bit by Room, but it's no hard feelings.
Yep. Dutma, Hercules, you got anything you want to ask?
Yeah. So When did you become like an Awilix SCC player? Like when did that happen?
Nah,
Or...
man. They literally just gave me the perfect comp. They had like every single god in the game had a leap, and then we had a Sylvanas knock up. So it's like, why not play a Willig since they're not going to ban it?
Yeah, I think that you played out of your mind. That game totally ran everything. I'd definitely give you a MVP if that game doesn't literally end after that fight. I was so sad to watch. I really wanted to see more of the Khepwi Willis comp, but I think it's something people are gonna have to watch out for, like I was saying.
Yep. We haven't really scrimmed or anything. Like no practices with the Goat Boy Sylvanas, except for his first game that we played was the first game of the set, and then I just kind of grabbed the Wilix. I'm new to jungle, so the only times I've ever really played a Wilix was a Wilix solo, so it's a little bit different, but all in all, it's the same god.
Wicked. Yeah, but to be honest, it doesn't really show you new to jungle, man. You were running it there. You definitely diffed that fool on the other team. I mean, I'm just kidding. He played good as
You
well.
scum.
He can probably drive to my house and kick me, so I probably shouldn't say that. Nah, he
Broadside says watch his Cleety set.
Ah, dude, I bopped my Cleety set. He's calling me an airbender.
But
Oh man.
anything from you, Herc, or
I got nothing.
All right.
he's got nothing?
All right. Well,
Thank you very much,
you so
Yuri.
much for joining us, Yuri. Again, hard games, but well fought, definitely with you guys. I am looking forward to your future games, and hope you have a good All-Star break, All-Star weekend, whatever happens. So, but yeah, thank you for being here.
All right. Appreciate you guys casting. Have a nice night.
Yep,
You
have a
too.
good
Cheers,
one.
man.
All right. Any final thoughts, guys?
Just very excited to see where both teams go. I think if Phenoms keep developing in that direction, they're going to be a really big force to be reckoned with. I can't wait to see them play. They get another big game going. See where they go from there. If they keep actually playing through solo and Vacus lives long enough, maybe they'll start picking up a lot of games in 21 minutes. And I really want to see more of Khepri. Hopefully, they get some scrims going and start running a lot of stuff. And maybe one day turn up with a full roster, but that might be too much to ask for them.
Yeah,
I know
what you mean.
some unfortunate stuff happens a lot of the times, but I just feel really bad for them. I know they struggle, but like you saw, I feel in that last game when Khepri are on, they are on, and I really think they can, especially in playoffs when it's just all or nothing. I think they're really gonna shock some people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Herc, anything?
This liquor's really good. I'm enjoying it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Again, I'm Red Sniper 23, again joined by Dutma and the man himself, Hercules. Again, a 2-0 victory by Phenoms over Khepwi Suns. Some really good games tonight. So look forward to our next broadcast, which will be Tuesday night, where we will have All In. Let me double check here. You know who you're playing?
I think it's Gloria at
Gem.
Mortem.
Yep. So All In versus Gloria at Mortem. That is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. So again, from everyone here, have a good night, all.
Good night.
Cheers.